We have two persons we're going to join, but let's quickly, first of all, make connection with the Abia State Governor, who is already on standby via Zoom from the Abia State capital. Let's go to His Excellency Okezie Ikpeazu. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Your Excellency.
Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you too. Yes, I also saw that the Ohaneze Ndigbo election went well. According to some of you made a statement that it was a good election. But let's look at the issues arising from there. Now you have a new president. What is the way forward for the Southeast people?
Well, thank you very much. The opportunity of new leadership is also an opportunity for renewed vigor and a resetting of the Igbo agenda against the backdrop of the Nigerian polity. We are interested in fast-tracking trade and commerce, small-scale manufacturing in the Southeast. We are also interested in participating in politics at the center in our country, in a country that we have made so much sacrifice, in a country where we have made so much contribution, in a country that we have shown so much faith in a country that we have demonstrated faith in. That should be the foremost agenda of the new Ohaneze. So we expect the setting of the Igbo agenda against the backdrop of the Nigerian polity. We want better focus on education, industrialization, trade and commerce, as well as participating in the politics of Nigeria.
Now, when you talk about participating in the politics of Nigeria, a lot of persons will want to ask questions. Over the weekend, the Ohaneze Ndigbo election, we heard that some other persons also had different elections somewhere. Does that raise the question that the Southeast may not be having one voice when you are having a parallel election and a parallel president from the same social cultural group? What will happen in the 2023 election moving forward?
No. Everybody knows, unless we want to be hypocritical about it. If you see where people like Obi of Onisha, Emmanuel Iwanyawo, Hope Uzodinma, Dave Umahi, if you see here the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Anambra State, if you see where all these people are standing, you will know where the Igbos are. But you could decide not to see the facts, even as they stare on their face. And I want to say this again, that we appeal to our brothers in this country not to send the Igbo people on a wild goose chase, to go and ask us to go and look for unity, the kind of unity and harmony which does not exist anywhere in the world. It didn't exist in heaven. It's not existing in the Southwest, yet they have become president of Nigeria on many occasions. It doesn't exist even in the North. So we are saying that we are sufficiently united to make a bold statement in the politics of our country. And we want Nigerians to look at us, Ndigbo, from the perspective of our emotional investment, our physical investment, our financial investment, and our political investment in the Nigerian project. Based on that, we expect that they should look kindly in our direction this time.
All right, then I ask a question. Nigerians are aware that the Igbos are divided along party lines, the PDP, the APC, the APGA. This time, if I ask you, will it be right if I ask you if the Igbos will be speaking in one voice despite political divide?
The answer is yes. We may have different opinions and platforms in terms of politics, but we are united by the fact that we are Igbo people, and that is a strong unifying factor. So based on that, we don't expect to be disadvantaged on account of our political belief. First of all, we also want to encourage all the political parties to, as a matter of necessity, as a matter of equity and justice, to look in the direction of Undibo this time, and then see what will happen. If at that time we are unable to rise to the plate, then it becomes another issue completely. But I want to assure you that we may be operating from different political platforms, but we are united by our Igbo-ness. And you are a Christian as much as I am. We may not belong to the same denomination, but we also worship God through Christ.
Okay, but you know, there are different political parties. If at the end of the day, the choice of who becomes the presidential candidate from the Southeast is not coming from your party, neither is it coming from another party, but from a smaller party, political party, because we are aware that even other regions are already also looking out to take the seat of the presidency in 2023. So are you telling Nigerians that despite party, no matter the kind of party or whatever name the party is, the Igbos will rally around that person and then push for the agenda of the region?
What you are saying is theoretically factual. But I want to ask also, why would a party look at somebody like me, somebody like Senator Adolphus Wabara, somebody like Senator Ejina Baribe, and other people that are in the PDP and not consider Southeast for that slot? Why would another major party look at people like Dave Umahi, people like Hope Uzodinma, people like Ngige, people like Ken Nnamani, and not also consider them fit and proper to rise to the plate? I think that we are properly positioned. It doesn't matter where you try to look at us from, you will see notable and responsible and trustworthy Nigerians, but from Alibo, that can be trusted with high office.
Now, the new President General of AIT Ndibo, what would you say about him?
Well, the story of erudite Professor Obiozo is better told by Nigerians. He has served Nigeria as ambassador to the United States. He has eloquently served this country, and everybody knows his sentiments and his capacity as a foremost diplomat. But from us here, we are happy that we have somebody with character, somebody with pedigree, somebody with the wherewithal to construct Ndibo back to the hearts of Nigerians, the rest of Nigerians. So, and we started to play with our first 11 this time to ensure that nobody will, on account of the leadership of Ohaneze, say that we didn't say the right things at the right time, or we didn't do the right things at the right time. So, I think he can drive the unification and agenda of Ndibo going forward, given his pedigree.
Okay, let's come back to your state. It's a new year, and most state governors are already planning and also making budgets, as well as assuring the people of their states what they should expect in the year 2021. We all know that Nigeria is already facing recession at this time, and the federal government promised the people of Nigeria that before the end of first quarter of the year, the recession will not be anymore. Now, what are the plans for your state, for the people of your state, whether for infrastructure development, education, health, and other sectors?
Since 2015, we crafted the 5 pillars of development in Abia. Which is more or less the basis upon which we are trying to create a better life for our people. And the enablers include road infrastructure, health, education, and so on and so forth. And we are still driving on these 5 lanes with a good measure of success. And the indices are there for everybody to see. But going forward this year, we are going to see the manifestation of our hard work over the years. You may not know that is now germane and almost a policy in Abia State for as part of our urban renewal effort, that every road we do must come with drainage, and we have done 75% of our urban roads using cement and then completing with asphalt as wearing costs. We are doing a mother and child hospital for that group of vulnerable people. We are also running a geriatric outreach for old people at the comfort of their homes. And we are the only state today that is running a telehealth agenda, where almost 250 primary healthcare centers are connected online real time to 15 doctors in a call center. So we expect that we will the successes that should emanate from our efforts in all of these fronts will begin to manifest clearly. I'm proud and happy to say that today our shoemakers in Aba no longer use hand and scissors to cut leather. We have an automated shoe factory, and we are pushing forward to do the shoes and the boots for Nigerian military, Nigerian police going forward. And we are also establishing a garment factory, and that will be seen this year, 2021. So all of the things we are doing is tying up towards promotion of trade and commerce, promotion of small and medium-scale enterprises. We were proclaimed as the SME capital of Nigeria in 2016, and we have remained in that position till now. Finally, I'm happy to say that the icing on the cake, and why I'm particularly happy in this new year, is that unlike what used to be here, in Aba in particular, Aba alone, we have big brands like Kilimanjaro, Marketplace, Domino's, Cold Stone, Chicken Republic. All of them have returned to Aba. And these are clear indices of economic growth, economic development, spirit that can be trusted. And we intend to continue on this trajectory, hoping that our people will be better off for it.
All right, I would like to say a big thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor of Abia State, Okezi Ekpazu. Thank you very much for the time that we have with you, and also for your contribution on the program.
Thank you very much, and God bless.
You too. Well, let's go for a short break. Then we'll go straight to our main issue for tonight. We already have Tony Nnadi. He's a lawyer, as well as the Secretary General of Lower Niger Congress. We'll be having him in a short while. Stay with us.
Did you know that AIT social media handles have all changed? If you are one of the millions of our followers